Alright guys, welcome back to the shop, and today we're going to be welding up this area right in here. I've kind of cleaned up that floor and vacuumed it, but I've got to get up the seam sealer right up in this corner right here. It's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going to zoom you in. It is pretty hard stuff. So I'll just leave it right there and we'll see if we can get this seam sealer up. So as you can see, the seam sealer has turned loose from the floor all back up in here. But this stuff, it's like a caulk. And where it's turned loose, it's a lot of moisture behind it. So all this got to go. So what I'm going to probably have to do, take a hammer and drive this screwdriver up under it there and find a chance of moving. Now, the rust goes almost to the seam sealer. I'm hoping it don't go past it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut what I absolutely have to cut out to get to solid metal. In other words, I'm not going to be cutting out every little bit of this pitting area as long as I can get it to where it needs to be. So what I think I'm going to do is get me some tape and tape me out an area that I want to cut out inside the tape. And then take another piece of metal, cut it out, fit, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to grab some tape. And the reason I'm using tape is just to try to keep my line straight, because freehand most of the time don't work too good. And this tape ain't going to stick with the flip. But I'm just going to drop back to where I think it's pretty solid. And even though I got to cut this little area out right here, I'm going to go ahead and mark it right there. here's my flange tool I bought years and years and years ago, and used on body I bought it to do body work. At the time I was going to redo a truck, but I didn't. I ended up not doing that truck. I ended up just putting it back. Well, I ended up selling what I had done. So this was probably 10 years ago, maybe. So now we need to make sure we got this flange going in the right direction. Still works. It's going in the right direction. Damn, opens up a little bit more than that. Basically what you're doing is creating a dimple, and you want to lay the other piece right on that dimple and be flush with this. Now this thing, it is a central pneumatic, so it's not as good as some of the better name tools, but probably shouldn't have done that, but alright. Well, it's one of those fucking domino effects. The more you get them dig in, the more you find wrong. This son gun is rotten all the way down right here. Now I can get a piece off that other truck, come in here and cut out this section right here. That's probably what I'll do. Cut this section out, weld the other section in. Just get that back. There's a spot weld or something right there. That's another fucking hole. Yep, another fucking hole right there. Alright guys, I've spent the last couple of hours, I guess, trying to get a piece of damn floorboard off that parts truck. This is what I come up with. I'm not going to use all this, but we will use a lot of this section right here. It does have a good straight piece here, and the bottom, you might be able to tell, is very good shape. It's not rusted through. It is a little weak right here in the edge. It will be right up in this area where this one's weak. It's pretty weak there, but what I think I'm going to do is cut out a section right here to patch in a couple of holes. And of course, had umpteen damn spot welds to get out. It's amazing how many spot welds are in this floor pan right here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this section out right here all the way back to beyond this hole here, probably back into this area right here. And we'll see how much this covers. I think I can pretty much get everything in here. And we'll have to use these holes spot weld back to this thing here. So other than that, we'll go ahead and cut out a good chunk of this floor right here. And I'm going to just probably just weld it right at the, as close to this lip as I can get. Actually, I got a little too close with my cutting on this end, but maybe we can make something work. I wanted it to be fairly close, but I didn't want it to get that close. But when you can't really see where you're cutting, and one little screw right there that went into the seal plate, none of my screw extractors would take it out, but I think I can get hold to it with a pair of vice grips and get it off. So what I'm going to be using to cut this with is a Harbor Freight special here. So shear, supposed to cut up to 14 gauge. We'll see. Alright, let me grab some tools here. We want to come back past that hole there. We'll probably really want to come back past there. So from that lip, let's come back 9 inches. That'll put us right in this area. And let's see what we got. I'm going to leave this curve. I'm going to try to cut that curve. I got to get that damn screw out. Let's see, 9 inches. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll be plenty. First thing I'm going to do is cut this straight across. It was kind of difficult to get this area right here cut out. More of that old seam still sealer. Cut this square out right here first. Alright guys, got her fitted up. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. There's a big crack right here. I just got way too high on my cutting. I mean way too damn high. I think what I need to do is kind of bend this up a little bit right here to get it to where I can just go in out there and cut me a little sliver to go in there. But I'm going to try to go ahead and get a few tacks in here and get it into place where I can get up on it with a hammer or something and beat on it a little bit. But I gotta get some tacks in there first. There'll be a lot of filling to do up in here. Burning through that shit. Back up on me. Move that little cut back up. Alright guys, I guess this will be it for today. Tomorrow I'll try to cut me another sliver, and I may end up having to cut more out here just to get it to match up. I don't know. I can't believe I cut that so damn big right there. Damn ridiculous. I always cut less than what you need. And you can always cut more, but you can never take it back. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.